And good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room for today. And indeed, it's a pleasure as always to have you here with me. Thank you so much for powering up. It is day 13 of January 2025. And of course, got to say special thanks to our friends at Nirvana Spa and Detox Center, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union. Thank you so much for powering up all morning. And of course, we look forward to an awesome segment as per usual. How's everybody doing? You're good? How was your weekend? Hope you got some time to, rest and have a good one. Who's here with me this morning? Good Monday morning, Andrea. Shante, good morning. Hope you're good. Good morning. Hope you guys are warming up. Not. Still seeing those cold posts, seeing those cold statuses. Good morning, Rita. Marianne, good morning. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Dawn. How are you doing today? Good morning. Hey, Pepsi Cola. How you keeps? You good? Hey, friend, you migrated? I ain't seen you. I ain't hearing you. That's a good thing. I'm always happy when people say they're not hearing me or hearing about me. That's a good thing, considering, right? Anyways, morning, Pepsi. Hope you're good. Morning, Christelle. Debbie Crowley. Gotta call the hill by your wide line. Whew. A lot to tell you. Good morning. Good morning, Terrence Wells. Della Fletcher, good morning. Who else is here? Gabby. Morning, Gabby. Morning, Marvelyn. Good morning, Roderick. And Michelle, Valerie, Marcus. Who else is here? Who else is here? Carol on YouTube. Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. And Ingrid, good morning to you. Good morning, Alan George. Blessings as always. How to get VIP status for them roll calls. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Jelalyn. Nissy, whatever the morning brings, I hope it leads to an amazing day. Yep, regardless. Very at peace. I like that. I did very quiet and very at. No, you need to put the very in caps. You need to put the very in caps. People don't understand it when myself and people like you talk about, it's, listen, we'll talk about that too. But I want to take the time out to, hey, Abigail, Nichelle, good morning to our listeners on radio. 95.1, we're up and running. I know you guys have been super impatient, and thank you so much for holding straight with us. You know how these things go, when you're dealing with technology and you have to get things out of island and get it together and you have to run here, run there, and everywhere. But we have it and it's up and running right now. So 95.1 listeners, welcome back. I know you guys missed the action, but it's so good to have you back with us. 95.3, 95.1. Our listeners online. There's a lot of things in store for 2025, It's 10 years since, Power has been on the airwaves. 10 whole years. I've been on this. I've been in Power for 10 years. Wow. This year makes 10 years. It seems like yesterday we turned the power on, and 10 years later, here we are. I'm thankful. Jason, good morning. Jackie Douglas Adams, I'm sure I said good morning to you. Jackie, you need to take a page from me and Pepsi's book, Peace. Let peace reign. It's low. It is. Is it me or the audio is a bit low? Hold on, let me check. Audio, let me check. Mic volume. Is this better? Tell me, is this better? I'm all the way up. Sonia Raymond Nelson, good morning. Happy Monday to you as well. Good of you to join us. You say like young to you my back. Anthony Thomas, good morning. Is it better? Okay, it's better. Right. I turned the volume all the way up, so it should be good. No, Aquarius season has started yet. I'm ready to start it. And as a matter of fact, Jackie, like you're reading my mind these days. That was going to be my next post of the day. Start off with the Aquarius, because this is what? The 13th? And I'm ready to, what is a Capricorn? Who is a Capricorn? move up and running, keep pushing. I don't know what's going on, but time seems to be sticking. I'm ready for my season. Y'all know how I get about my birthday, right? Anyways, they say every day above ground is a blessing and a lesson. With so many RIPs lately, I am celebrating every birthday like it's my last, because it's not guaranteed you're going to see another one or get to enjoy another one. The things we take for granted in this life. And, I'm still following the story in LA, the fire. And it seems as though this fire is just run its course. It's like a hurricane. You can't stop it until it decides, okay, I'm ready to be over with. It's like never ending. And you would think with the United States of America, you would think with all the resources they have, they would be able to have this under control. Just goes to show, man ain't control jack. As much as we think we do, we ain't control nothing, not a zilch. This is almost going on, what, 2 weeks? A week plus of this fire that is just consuming everything in its path. As a matter of fact, the death toll is like, I think the last time I saw, let me just look quickly, it was 24. And according to the news, dangerous winds forecast in LA area beginning Tuesday morning. So it's like sweeping over LA at this point in time. And the winds is what's causing the damage, because the wind is blowing the sparks and what have you and catching everything ablaze. So it is heart wrenching. And people are, I spoke about it, I think, on Thursday, but it just goes to show how, so it's like we have this thing, right? This thing called a smartphone, right? And we're able to use it. And it's like people like, it's like almost a competition to see who could be mean or who could say the most disgusting things. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with us humans. It's like something is seriously wrong with us. It's like human beings are weird. We're weird. Human beings are weird. Because you see people talking about, at the end of the day, whether people have money or don't have money, it's not a good or nice thing. Nobody wants to see everything they own going up in flames. It's not that people work for their money. Whatever career they are, they nobody handed them money. They achieved their money and they decided, okay, I'm gonna buy a nice big house, because I'm sure if the roles are reversed and we're in a position to, we would do the same thing. So I don't get why we're making it about who has money. At the end of the day, it is still a loss. And I actually teared up on the weekend. I was watching. It's funny that we call these actors and actresses by the names in the movies, right? Anybody that knows me knows, up to this day and age, I still look at Young and Restless, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. I literally still am up to date. I look at it every day, and if I'm not home at the time, I go home. And thankfully, we have this option where you can rewind, and I can see it even if I missed it at the time. So I still looked at it. I think his real name is Eric or whatever. We know him as Victor. So in real life, he's Victor. So this news channel did an interview with him. They took him back to his home where he lived for 45 years. And that man broke down in tears, and I sat there like crying I'm like, listen, that's hard cry for people at the internet. It's like, I need to sort out myself in 2025. Pepsi, I love that bronze glove. Thank you. I'm tired of crying for people I don't know, like strangers. Crying for strangers on the internet. This one's a come what's for the birthday this year. Denise, the answer is the same like every other year. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm still thinking. I can't think of anything. So, if you have ideas, let me know, or I'll pass along what I don't have to you. But I really don't know. But yeah, so I literally sat there yesterday, as a matter of fact, and yesterday or Saturday, and I'm looking at Victor's interview, and I'm crying with this man, and I'm like, I need to stop crying for people on the internet. Like, these people are strangers. They don't know me from nowhere. I don't know them from anywhere, but I'm tearing up. But it was really sad listening to him, you know? He, and, you know, we see people, but we don't know what they're going through unless you're a part of their life. He has been battling cancer. Um, Victor is from Germany. I think he also, you know, survived the World War. Which one? Which one it was? I followed his story some time ago. Whichever World War, one, two, whatever. And he also beat cancer in recent times. And then, like he said, his home. This is the home that he knows with his wife, 45 years, and his son, I think. And when he came back to see what was left of it, because it was basically they just showed where he was showing parts of the house that was visible from the road, and he showed with his garage with his exercise stuff, you know, his machine, what remained of it. And basically that was it, you know. It's not safe to go into the rubbles, but from what he can see from the road, that's all was left. And you know, a lot of the folks said even though they were told to evacuate, they didn't think their home would be in any danger. So a lot of them just left with basically, like he said, they took their passports. What he said they took, that was about it. Because they're thinking, okay, we're going to evacuate, you know, just as a precaution. But when we come back, our home will still be standing, you know. And most of them, that's all they did. And they didn't, you know, take any little memento pictures or anything because you're still optimistic. Or they're just saying to evacuate for safety, as a safety precaution. But when we come back, our home will still be there. Um, Got back and absolutely everything is gone. Alex and Victor don't deserve that after going through all that with Victor. Everything, you know, everything gone. And people are saying, oh, well, um, listen, money or no money. People think, people act as though people who have money, it's like they're made of stone. They have no feelings. They're not supposed to grieve. Because you spend money and buy something, you're not going to grieve the loss of it because you had money. We ain't know them people pocket. Them people ain't coming out here to tell us what they have and don't have. And it's not just, it's, yeah, you can buy another home, but we're talking about, especially like Victor said, this is where he lived for 45 years. You know how many memories that's in, and he spoke on his son having, you know, their friends over, sometimes 200 plus of it, in his home, having parties and, you know, taking care of them, and and all they're left with are the memories. Nothing, you know, like tangible, nothing to hold on to. But all they've got left is you know, the memories of what they had, and that's the same story for people with money, with big house, small house, medium house. It's the same. So sometimes, you know, a little empathy goes a long way, and that is what's sadly lacking among us these days. It's like we look for the slightest opportunity to lash out, to attack, to be mean, and it's really not necessary. You know, as Kenroy would say, it's not necessary at all. It's not. It takes nothing to just say, you know what, I can't say something good, so let me refrain from typing. Let me just read and, you know, keep my fingers to myself. People are just so busy to just, you know, and that again is a reflection of who you are. You think you're saying something derogatory or saying something nasty or mean about the person is about the person, but it actually reflects who you are as a human being. If in a time of crisis, loss, you can't find a little inch of empathy, a little bit of sympathy to extend to other people, but you say, oh, well, they have money, and oh, I ain't care about them rich. And I'm like, we are humans. And it says money can't buy memories and sentimental value. No, they can't. They really can't, you know? We are just so, and you can't help, when did we get this way though? I really thought, you know, we were, it's like as time evolves, as time progresses, it's like we're, we're changing, but not necessarily for the better. It's like this, you know, it has a chokehold and people are not letting go of it and saying, you know what? Maybe I could invest my time more in living. The time that I have on this earth, I don't know how much I have, but let me just invest it in being a better person, being a better version of myself. extending a hand when I can, being a little bit more sympathetic, and being a little bit more, yeah, being a little bit more sympathetic to people. There's so much. It's not just with the. Brian says, with that in mind, let's look at the Palestinians who have been losing their homes and their lands for over 5 decades. Not just losing their homes and lands, but the lives of their loved ones. How do you think they feel? That goes across the board. It's not just for, people who lose their homes. It's across the board. Children losing their lives every day. Children don't, like how you could say, I like you're living in the Caribbean or living on Grenada. Oh, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. They don't even know what they're going to be, because there's no guarantee there's going to be something to be the way, their lives are just snatched from them. Innocent babies and children who had nothing to do with what's going on, but yet they have to deal with it. So it's not just, and sometimes when things happen, that is something I'm also seeing a lot in the comments. We try to make comparisons about what if and what is this, and they're all things to be worthy of, sympathy. No one is this more, this one is not less, or we're trying to compare which one we should have more towards. They're all sad. They're all sad situations. They're all sad situations, But hey, I have another piece to move on. I have another piece. I saw my, I don't want to stay in this mood for the entire morning, because, I'm going to go off, and so we move. I want to play this. And them DJ man and them, they ain't too happy this weekend, because Sonny Blim come out and throw all you under the bus. Hey, nice. Yeah. Let me see. Out for delivery. I think that's the best feeling in the entire world. You have something and you get an email saying it's out for delivery. I don't think nobody gets excited like I do. It's like one of the best feelings, and it could be a pen, it could be a sweets. But when you see that out for delivery, email a notification, is like, you just feel a sense of joy. It doesn't matter what it is. But yeah, Nolan says a lot of people become that way again after Agent 45, 47 came into power. Boy. Tara says we are not kind to each other anymore. The whole world is changing. Social media has given so many persons a mask or shield to be evil, because they won't say the same things to people. Listen, I come here and I preach a story every day about people you see in rant and raving and misbehaving and gallivanting and galloping on social media and having the most to say. And in real life, when you see them, you see in this thing called real life, when you see them, you would swear either they lost their tongue or they lost their fingers through frostbite or something. The way they're calm and cool outside of social media. And they will drag you for days and hours and minutes. And when you see them in real life, it's a different thing. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. But hey, I've learned to not dwell on those things anymore, because all it does, it drains you. It really drains your energy, and the time you're taking to deal with those things. Listen, you're better off doing something else. So let me play the video in case some of you missed it. Naya, good morning. I find you behaving like people that sleeping leg in leg these days. You're just making some short guest appearances and you're going about your business. But carry on. Anyway, so Sonny Bling had this to say. And let me share it and then we'll talk about it.
So you mean to tell me after an hour and a half of somebody drilling?
Okay.
So you mean to tell me after an hour and a half of somebody drilling just before you, as a DJ, you go reach a party and play the same set of songs a man now play? You know what I saying, eh? You don't have a brethren that could be in the crowd that is paying attention or scouting for you. You as a DJ can do your homework or mind your business and show up to the party an hour early, boy, just to make sure you mark the crowd, build a vibe and take it to the next level. No. Every DJ want to be a star. If it are 5 big tune, every DJ must find a way to play the same 5 big tune in the set. If you only know how that is eating me up. And don't get me started with how fast they want to mix in music. You know, feeling a little vibe. That lady there marking all night. Now start to back it up on you. She say, take it easy, I go do the work. You don't have to wind up on it. You don't have to wind up on it. Think. I feel in a good spirit. I think in a good spirit. The tune is big tune here, say no. But let me get my little wine with my young brother tune now, boy. You know long I wait for that girl to belt it back on me. So DJs, you are saying now this carnival, ease way up. Every other man play a hit song or some kind of thing. And let the song breathe. Fellas out there in a dance marking a bird hoping to breathe. Let the song breathe. Gosh.
I need to play it again. Let the song breathe.
So you mean to tell me after an hour and a half of somebody drilling just before you, as a DJ you go reach a party and play the same set of songs a man now play? You what I saying, eh? You don't have a brethren that could be in the crowd that is paying attention or scouting for you. You as a DJ can do your homework or mind your business and show up to the party an hour early, boy, just to make sure you mark the crowd, build a vibe and take it to the next level. No. Every DJ want to be a star. If it are 5 big tune, every DJ must find a way to play the same 5 big tune in the set. If you only know how that is eating me up. And don't get me started with how fast they want to mix in music. You know, feeling a little vibe. That lady there marking all night. Now start to back it up on you. She say, take it easy, I go do the work. You don't have to wind up on it. You don't have to wind up on it. Think. I feel in a good spirit. I think in a good spirit. The tune is big tune here, say no. But let me get my little wine with my young brother tune now, boy. You know long I wait for that girl to belt it back on me. So DJs, you are saying now this carnival, ease way up. Every other man play a hit song or some kind of thing. And let the song breathe. Fellas out there in a dance marking a bird hoping to breathe. Let the song breathe. Gosh.
It's serious what he said, but it's hilarious at the same time. He said, let the song breathe. You didn't give the song a chance to breathe for itself, you know? Without killing it, without suffocating the song. Let the song breathe. Ease up the song. But fun and jokes aside, this is serious. And that is one of the reasons I hardly go to parties. It's like you don't get a chance to listen the song in a sense. I mean, at least give us a 2 verses and it's like chop, back to back. That's one of the reasons I stopped going boat ride too, because it seems as though some DJs, they have, I don't want to believe that you actually play. It's like you have a playlist and you have like, okay, there's a boat ride playlist. There's a cruise playlist. So when I reach on the cruise, I just press and play, regardless of who was before me, who behind me, who in the middle, who whatever. Let me just play the same set of songs. Yeah, the song big. That's Sonny said the song big. We know it big. But everybody don't have to play it. And even if you choose to play, tweak it a little and do something else. You see how they did, where is it? Let me see if I find it. Somebody did like a remix to the same song that he was yeah, here it is. Somebody remixed the song, right? And that's what they did with it.
She said, let me get up to you. I said, get up to me. She said, just relax and let me give you the tea. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Is the greatest man over. Roll your waist and bend over. Oh, Miss Lady.
That's what we're talking about. And that's the point too as well. When I say tweak it, not tweak it by mixing it with what the chipmunk sounding thing that I was be doing. No, not that. And not speeding it up. Sometimes you hear a groove and you're wondering for a minute, When did this groove become a power? Why you have to race it up the road? Why everything is a race? That's why I've been begging from last week, and I'm begging the artists to do grooves, please. Not power grooves, but grooves, like 100 to at least 120 BPM. I'm begging in advance, please, groove, not power groove. It's like everything is at speed. Like a song will be 100 and they're racing it up to about 120 full speed or as far as it can go. Why we can't just groove the way it was intended? If the man wanted a power soca, he'd have sing his song in power soca style. He decided to groove like, Sonny said, take your time and Cocoa Tea and them thing and them, and you're speeding up Cocoa Tea. So how you Cocoa Tea when you take out, put all this speed on it, you're not getting to Cocoa Tea anymore. That's like what now? When you take out all the essence, you take out all the cocoa in the tea, and now it's just like tea, full speed up the road. Let it groove the way it was intended to groove. Not everything needs to be fast. You have enough power soca, 160, 155, 150. There's enough of that. There's no need to speed everything up. That is why a lot of me don't beat it up myself to go nowhere, because it's like you spend your money to go somewhere and you stand up in a fed cussing. You're just there 13. You hear that already. Listen, in a party, and like he said, if you can reach early, send a man to scout the party for you and find out what the DJ play. Ask the DJ when you reach, hey, my boy, you play that already? There is you can't put a figure on the amount of songs he have in the world, That is one thing that will never run out in a fete or in a party. Music cannot done. It can't finish. It can't end. We have too much. Listen. We have a million genres. And there's no limit on those genres. There's no 10 songs per genre. Do your homework. Do your research. Know where you're going. It don't matter if a man played before you. It's not a competition. You're not in some DJ competition. It's not a clash. That is your job. Everybody's job, even though you might be working for the same company, everybody have different roles. So yes, you go to play the music. Does not mean you have to play the same sort of music everybody just play. It's not a competition to see who could play it the most. If everybody want to beat up them brand new or those trending ones, that's all you're going to hear when you go to a fete. The same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. Next time me and beat up myself to go now, whatever. When I used to go in party back in the day, when you go Baines up a level, and you used to go Sugar Mill and down in the hole in Fantasia, you see music, you ain't no repeats. You're lucky if you hear a repeat, because there were so many small clothes and them decide to go down in them crate. And it's easier now, compared to the days when man had to walk with big black stuff and them had big van full of crates, full of vinyl, and you had to jog how much vinyl up the steps to go in Bain. When the work was harder, people took more time to invest in their trade, invest in their craft. Now the work get easier. Everybody just doing the same thing. Now all you do, you put your laptop in your bag on your back and you roll. You don't have no crate of vinyl. Yeah? You don't have none of that. And turntable to bring upstairs and none of them thing on them. You just shove your laptop in your bag and you're good to go. So it takes nothing to say, you know what, I'm gonna play on this fete this weekend. Let me go through my music and prepare myself. Let me create a playlist of what I'm gonna do. There are some people, every time you hear them, you could tell what coming after. You could tell how they're gonna mix it, which song they're gonna mix it with. Gabby says, unpopular opinion, but blame the promoters too. You have a point, because if you're hiring somebody to do a job, you need to at least have a conversation with them as to the direction you want your party to go in. So it's not about, it's like you're paying somebody and they're doing what they want. You're supposed to have some rights, some entitlement to say, this is what I want from each DJ. If you have 4 DJs, this is what I want. Pepsi said, we really don't belong in party and cruise hunting these days. No, that's me, Papa. I can't remember the last day about see me. What am I going to do there? Everything is space. I don't have them kind of energy again, my friend. Everything is power down the road. Power in your lily lolo, according to Mikey. I had enough already, so you ain't really put me out. But morning.
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 Let me tell you, unpopular opinion on this topic. right?
Mm-hmm.
But you as a promoter, and these promoters and them of these events, they want your money. They want you to come and buy bottles. They want you to come and buy tables. They want you to come and pay to come in effect. But their goal is to book a venue, hire some DJ, get the drinks there, and their job is done. If you trying to put on a proper event and you trying to bring an event of a certain caliber to your patrons, when you hire a DJ, you sit down with your DJ and you talk to the DJ about what your expectations are. What time the DJ is supposed to be there to play, what genre you want the DJ to play, etc. A lot of promoters, they just hire the DJ. Yo, I have an event Friday. Come through. And that's it. So the DJ now, you not having a conversation with that DJ as to, okay, I'm having an event on Friday. I want you to play 5 o'clock. That DJ now would tell you, listen, I can't come by you 5 o'clock because I have a booking with Gabby for 5 o'clock. But maybe I could come by you for 7. Then if you really want the person, you say, all right, if that person coming for 7, I want to build my event a certain way. Maybe we start off with old school dancehall, then we get into old school soca, whatever, and you build your event. A lot of promoters not spending no time on the product that they bring into us in the public. They hire a DJ, they tell the DJ the date of the activity, what time the activities, and that is all the conversation they have with the DJ. Full stop, end of story. DJ gets to a venue, they don't know what number they DJ. They don't know who they're playing before. They don't know who they're playing after. If I hire a DJ and I say, Beast, you playing this position. So you playing before Blackstorm, but you playing after this person. That DJ now knows that person playing style. So you give them the opportunity to build their set to come after that person.
True.
Half of the times these DJs out here in the wind and people blaming the DJs. But you have to blame these lackadaisical promoters who not really doing the job that they're supposed to do. Because a lot of them not giving the DJs the information that they need to build a proper set.
And
So
then
if
what you
the
find
promoter wants to go
sometime
professional,
what you find sometime is that you have an event and you know you have to play such and such time. You come exactly for the time you have to play, and not even say let me let me come a half hour before and browse and see feel the vibe, feel the mood of the people in the party.
that I agree with. That some of them could come to the event because everybody wants to be celebrity. So they had to be the last person there, and they had to fight up to play last, or they had to fight up to sing last. That is a thing with our culture, that we somehow believe that because we last, we the best. So we ain't coming to watch nobody else play, etc.
Yeah,
But the promoters and them out here, all you need to start to give people better quality events for their money and invest time in speaking to your staff about the expectation at the event, from DJs come right down to the people who taking your ticket, like what kind of environment it is that you're building here. You're coming to go in an event, they're taking your ticket from you, they're grabbing the ticket out of your hand like they want to beat you. Well, customer service, not even welcome or thanks for supporting. So these promoters out here, all you need to take responsibility. All you love to throw them DJs under the bus. But some of all you need to take responsibility for all your events and
Well said.
build out a proper event for us.
Well said.
Thank you, darling.
Thanks so much. Have a good one. Well said. And I also saw a couple people complaining over the holidays about events that they went to. Hey, fearless Kevon reach. Kevon says some DJs don't even know what questions to ask the promoters to enhance the event and their set. And I wanted to call name, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I ain't have time. As I said, Peace is my name these days. Call me Peace. And if all you see me call me Peace, so me ain't going down the road because I ain't want to go and start no drama too early in the year. Yeah, let the year breathe. Let January breathe still. But that's a good point. I saw a lot of folks complaining over the holidays like they don't think they're getting their money's worth for events, and of course, cost of events is going up. We ain't going in pet fet for $20 again. Remember when you used to go in a whole party and jam whole night for $20? Nope. Where you seen that? Eli Mas?
Good morning, darling. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I must give my 2 cents on that. I can only talk about relationship. Because when I talk about relationship, people does not take me serious. They
Alright.
say if no woman can stay with me, how could
Or
I
you
give
giving
advice on
relationship
relationship?
advice. All right.
Yes,
You're
yes,
just like
yes.
Jello. So stick to what you know,
Yes,
music.
yes. I agree with Gabby 100%. Let me give an example. Earlier night I perform at Uncle's in Maki.
Mhm.
And I get work for my nephew, DJ Neutron. That's my nephew, that's my brother's son.
Mhm.
And when I get work for him, I spoke to him personally, not the promoters.
Mhm.
I spoke to him. I said, Neutron, I know you're young, and I also know his style, or them young DJ style. I said, Neutron, this is a macho audience. The majority of people who go be there is macho people, older people.
Mhm.
So move to the occasion. I want you to shine because people will be listening to you, people will be looking at you, and I want you to make it. I want you to get work.
Mhm.
Arona, he was very impressive. When I walk in there and I see my nephew playing for Baran, he
Mhm.
played for Baran,
Mhm.
and I was quite impressed. And I one man just blaze him. I just blaze him here once. He was playing for me at Dashville. You was at that.
Yes, I was there. Mhm.
And he was messing up with the mixing. I put the mic behind my back for nobody not to hear. And I cussed him some bad word. Them DJ who was standing up next to him run. They run because they never suspect it like that. And when we going up in the vehicle, you know what I said to him?
Mhm.
I say I stand up and I hear a man call shot like already. Don't feel bad. We just do it because we want our little shine. When we as artists do put on good shows or we do something, people are call us. People
True.
are call us, Becky, I find you could do better than
could
that.
do better than that.
Better than that. We just get it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
this is constructive
Criticism.
criticism.
Mhm.
And Gabby right 100%.
Mhm.
Most time I get hired for events. Sometimes they hire me for Queen Show. They say, Specky, we don't want you to sing certain songs in that event.
Mhm.
Leave out certain songs in that event. This event is not for certain songs. Leave out that, and this is what we want.
Mhm.
Gabby right 100%.
Gotcha.
Promoters have to talk to the DJ and say, this is what and what. And it's true, some DJs have to go a little early. So if you see some DJs play that for the whole night, you don't go back and play the same thing.
Yeah, mix it
You know, you
up,
try
man.
to be different. You try to be different. So, and then not all of us like constructive criticism, maybe because some DJs
Everybody
you tell
feel
them
they
that,
reach where they're going already. Yeah, you can't tell nobody nothing these days.
That's a problem, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
That's a problem because everybody feel they big, and if I don't play your song, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna sing. Not everybody could take constructive criticism. Gabby
Got
right
you.
100%.
All right, bro.
All right, take care.
All right, big up. Mhm. Yeah, well, we ain't even start on the mic, man, on them yet. There's a different topic for another day. Listen, and not only Grenada, like they have something because I went to a few events in the UK and I had to. I'm like, wait. I said, you know what? I thought Grenadian mic men could talk. Listen, don't fall in a Jamaican fet. When they ain't talking, they're singing. When they're singing over the song. They're singing their own song while the song playing. At one point in time, I was like, you know what? I give up. I thought it was bad home, but it's like it happens everywhere. Long as people get this thing called a mic in their hand and they reach on a stage, bong away. Like a train that just gone. No holding it back. Talk, singing on top of the song, sing under the song, over the song, and it's like you can't even get a whole song. And like Specky rightly said, we live in a time where everybody feel they reach where they go and everybody feel they know what they know. Nobody want to take control. As established as I am, as long as I've been in this, listen, anybody who comes to me and points at certain things to me, ask them my response. I don't ever feel like I'm too big to learn. Just a couple weeks ago, somebody told me about a word that I was pronouncing. I can't remember the word, but it was like, that's not how you pronounce it. And I remember Andrea and Lydia telling me sometime, you know, when they say, there's this thing that we say, have to, when it comes to mind, I'll tell you guys. But it's a word that we use all the time. And both of them in Boxman, they're like, no, you don't. Me and feel that's a big habit to all to learn. Thank you very much. And you keep it pushing. But these days, people feel like, hey, nobody can tell me nothing. Everybody feel, you know what, I know this. I've been in this all long. I'm so and so. I just get this, that, and the other. Troy Coutain, good morning. About facts. Troy, pick up yourself. Yourself, where you go with this 6-minute long voice note? I don't have 6 minutes to play, you know. So I had to cut that short. 6 minutes voice note, man. You could have called me and tell me that. Let me see if I could play half. I don't have 6 minutes. I have like 3 minutes. Them DJs and I'm listening this morning, Papa. Wait, hold on. Let me play this one.
I follow this artist. She was homeless for a while. She and her family were living in their vehicle, and maybe about 2 years or so, she got a break. One of her pieces were featured in a very popular TV show, and then, a few of her art pieces were featured actually in that movie Black Cake, in that series, Black Cake, and see her having to evacuate from her house, all she could take is, a few pieces of clothing, like 2 kids, her dogs, and everything has to stay back. And all her art, all her art is in that house, possibly damaged. She hasn't posted anything lately, so I'm not sure if they lost anything or what's going on.
Okay, got you. Oh, I guess that was for the fire. All right.
Morning. No, it's a long time. People didn't hear the voice, so
What are you?
say let me give my 2 cents on this topic. And as a personality, as a regular, party DJ, I could tell you straight up that the problem here in Grenada is the issue runs pretty deep, I just heard someone said that it's an unbiased opinion about the promoters, but yes, that is one part of it. Because now promoters are not hiring talent. Promoters are hiring price. And this is something that you're seeing more and more. So persons will come and shop around for prices, basically. And they're not necessarily looking for the Karim or the Snappy or the Fearless Kevon. They're looking for the price, right? That's some promoters. Some promoters, again, will have long-standing relationships with some DJs who they build their brand with and whatnot, which is fine. But we get into the issue where some promoters just look for the price. They don't look to see if the DJ is capable or if the DJ is of the age where he suits the crowd. That's another thing. Or if the DJ is versatile. And when I say versatile, every DJ has strengths and weaknesses. I won't get into it, but if you guys pay attention, every DJ has strengths and weaknesses. A DJ will tell you he prefers to play hip-hop over Afrobeats, hands down, right? A mic man will tell you that he prefers to host a wedding as opposed to doing a show in the stadium. Everybody has that. There are some versatile ones who has honed their craft in a way that they could be an all-rounder, right? However, persons that are doing events and stuff, they don't look for that, So we need to get back into the culture where people hear you or see you and then they book you. Instead of shopping around this one, that one, then you're kind of looking to see, who is the more economical one, If you saw Black Storm on stage and Black Storm is the guy and you hear about Black Storm, then Black Storm is the guy for the event, hands down, That's the kind of culture we need to get back into. Now, the next thing is, and I would say it like this, Aruna, the DJs in Grenada, they chop the line. I can't find any other way to say it. They chop the line. And the worst thing to be in Grenada is in a DJ group chat. Because everything is about that one and that one and that one. It's a competition. Especially around the peak times, it's a competition. Man go behind man back. Who you thought was your friend is not your friend. It's just a whole...
I have to pause you there. So you right where I pause you there on 2... How much minutes? Okay. All right. So let me stick up in right there. I ain't moving it. So that's exactly where I will resume this conversation tomorrow, God's will. Andrea, you are right. They would have. Remember that? Yes. That was one of the things I was told to avoid doing. Would have. Yeah. I knew it was going to come to me at some point. But anyway, we will come back. We shall reconvene tomorrow, 11 a.m. in the forenoon with this conversation, because I'm seeing a lot of DJs wanting to get in on the action now, but I don't have the time. So hold your thoughts, hold your 2 cents, so we can continue. Fearless Kevon, you need to speak up more too. But I shouldn't say need to speak. You always local promoters hiring where the hype is mainly now, so to get all the best. But most of them don't know how to play their role on the night, because ego come in and try to be the highlight of the event, but it was not. Okay. We shall continue. All right? We shall continue tomorrow. God's will. Because this is worthy of a conversation. Right? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Nirvana, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, for checking in this morning. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Fearless. Yeah, I'm starting with you and Kareem tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to have the conversation. All right? Later, guys.